For this video, we'll check out some USPSA action pistol shooting action from an April 8th, 2023 match at the BMRPA indoor range in Bismarck. There were 26 shooters and 4 stages that day, so showing every single shooter in every stage would be a long and pretty redundant video. So we'll show a few different stage runs and focus on a race between the only 2 shooters in the production division. These guys are not desperate for camera time.
I'm not going to say anything. Why not? No, I can't.
But they are friends and generally finish very close to each other in the standings. So with that, let's meet Roger and Diedrich. No predictions for today?
He's going to smoke my ass. We'll see. We'll see.
For most USPSA indoor stages, and for every stage in this match, you need to hit the brown paper targets with 2 rounds each. Missing a target is a penalty, and hitting the white no-shoot targets really hurts your score. Stage 1 is titled Car Ramrod and has 15 paper targets. The shooter must start here on the X's and then engage the targets in any order they want from these 6 shooting positions. You want the highest hit factor you can. Hit factor is just points divided by time. First up is Roger. A mic is a miss, and that's going to hurt Roger's score. Now it's Speedy Diedrich's turn. Here's the head-to-head results for stage 1. Roger was 2.5 seconds faster, but he did have 2 mics. So in the end, Diedrich won this stage by a minuscule 13/100ths of a point. And here's how 2 other shooters fared on stage 1.
That's why I don't think they're...
Stage 2 is titled Train Derailment. The shooters can select from 2 shooting locations and have to step on this stomp pad in order to activate a drop turn target. The final array on the right is full of danger as it has 2 no-shoots hiding in the middle of 4 targets. Here's Roger. Roger avoids another mic penalty, just barely getting his second shot on the top right target. And here's Diedrich. Diedrich's first shot at the final array catches a no-shoot, resulting in 2 penalties.
All right, Roger, you went into stage 2. You were down by 13/100ths of a point. What was your strategy going into stage 2?
Not shoot any of the white guys and not miss, but unfortunately I missed 2.
So you were going conservative. You don't think you were pushing it hard?
Well,
You
yeah.
were going for points over speed, and then you had 2 mics.
Yeah, I went too fast, and that's why I got the 2 mics.
All right. Now, if you learned that Diedrich also had at least 1 mic, if not 2, on stage 2, feel a little more confident?
Well, yeah, and I think he had a no-shoot on that last one, so I think I'm up ahead now.
Roger had 2 penalties on this stage, but Diedrich had 5, resulting in a 35-point stage victory for Roger. And that pushed Roger into a commanding 153-118 lead. Here's 2 more runs. Craig is a masterclass shooter in another division, not yet classified in CO. You saw Martin run stage 1. He and Travis, shooting here, are essentially always the top 2 overall at BMRPA. And here's a quick compilation of some other shooters. Stage 2 is the classifier, then you send the mailman. Start sitting in a chair, then engage 1 target with 2 rounds, reload, and then hit targets 2 and 3 with 2 more rounds each. This is pretty boring to watch, so we'll just show Roger and Diedrich's performances.
All right, what happened on that stage, Diedrich? You're down by 30.
Yes, I got my points, but my time was slow.
Okay? So you went slow and steady. Wins the race.
Yes.
Roger?
I went faster, but I beat him in time, but I got a mic, so.
All right, we'll see how that shakes out.
Roger was 1.2 seconds faster, but that mic was very costly in such a short stage, and that allowed Diedrich to pick up 13 points on Roger, leaving him only 22 points behind going into the 4th and final stage, Send It. There's no deep strategy to this one. Start on the X's, run around the U, hitting the first 6 targets on the way to this final shooting position where you get to have an 8-bullet hose fest. The 10-round magazine limit does make this stage trickier for the production shooters than those in other divisions that won't have to reload. We'll save the Roger and Diedrich runs for the end. First, we'll watch Chris run. And Jeremiah. race for first place. Finally, some more Matrix soundtrack music to a multi-shooter montage. Now back to the production showdown. Diedrich needs a solid run to put the pressure on Roger. Fortunately, Diedrich's middle name is Performance Under Pressure. But first, here's some advice from Coach Matt.
Go fast, don't suck.
Go fast, don't suck.
Now it's Roger's turn. He knows he can't go slow, but more importantly, a few mics could be enough to give the match to Diedrich.
Oh man, smoke being the classifier.
Where's the last one? This is the last one.
Yeah, send it was the last one.
There's the last one.
And
Where did you go?
What do you mean gangster?
Oh, right there.
yeah.
I'll show you. I got it on video. I don't even know
Then
if
you
you know
got
that you did it.
Yeah.
I'll show you in a second.
It was
job.
back and
Good
forth
job.
the whole time.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
So how'd it come out? So 179 to
210.
30
210.
points. 31
A
points.
31-point win.
Oh man.
Nice.
Well, I was gonna say we should give him a 10% handicap because he's got a newborn at home. But
And he drove a Ford here, that's 20%.
Oh my goodness.
well, that evens out because I drove a Ford here too.
We should just give major power factor for making it here in a Ford.
It was actually a 30.5-point win for Roger. How close is that? Remember the dangerous final array on stage 2? If this shot from Roger was 1 inch to the left, and if this shot from Diedrich was about 4 inches to the right, Diedrich would have won by 2.4 points. If you're interested in checking out action pistol shooting in North Dakota, Bismarck Mandan Rifle and Pistol Club holds monthly USPSA matches about 10 times a year and has some introduction and practice sessions as well. There are 3 other clubs in North Dakota that hold USPSA matches. Minot Rifle and Pistol, the Slope Area Rifle Pistol Club in Dickinson, and Fargo Moorhead Practical Shooters. You can also check out Ricochet Gunworks at the Personal Defense Center in Bismarck. Paul holds training sessions and matches that are geared towards self-defense. And lastly, here's what happens when you ask somebody to film you shooting and Travis happens to be nearby.
That was good, but not as good as a fresh pinch of Copenhagen.
Copenhagen by our sponsors.